But for me, the tools I use are still very specialised tools. My grandfather probably used a lot of tools I have. You might have an adze used for paring the top of a cask, an axe for carving a stave, the driver pushing on the hoops, backing knives, draw knives. There's a great tradition in the tools. It's a beautiful craft. It's beautiful to work with tools, work with your hands. There's so much satisfaction in making a cask, repairing a cask. You know, when I do repair whatever, the whole world slips away. You just got caught up in what you're doing. And that's why so many people take crafts up as a hobby. Me, I think Jameson Black Barrel is one of our very best whiskies. It's a very special process used in the making of it, especially from the cask point of view. We re-toast, in other words, we heat up the inside of the cask to a much deeper level. And then we char the cask again, so we do a much deeper char, so that we get those real tasty flavours coming through, the kind of toasted wood, much more vanilla and caramel, coming through more so on the black barrel. So me as a cooper, it's great to actually taste it in a drink as well.
If you take the heavy charring of some of the casks and maturing some of the whiskey in that to enhance the wood contribution to the whiskey at the end of the day.
Today is kind of a special day for us here in Midleton, especially in my cooper shop, in that we have 4 other very gifted craftspeople working in leather, working in wood, working with screen printing and stuff.
What makes a craft good or an Irish craft or gives it integrity is the sense that there is a sense of place to it.
The thing I enjoy the most is the wood itself, the oak. It's a beautiful timber to work. It's got a magnificent grain, especially when it's quarter sawn, as all casks have quarter sawn oak.
As well as being good craftspeople, we're starting to become good designers as well.
For me, it was a sensual, visual experience. It brought me back to my childhood, and my grandfather used to make the barrels.
The funny thing about casks is that they tend to be a living, breathing entity in themselves. Even as I'm repairing a cask, especially the big casks, they can go beautifully one day, easy to repair, and the next day it will fight you every step of the way. Things go wrong.
We have kind of a heritage to making.
This is what we do, our passion and drive whenever we make a product.
So my challenge to them today, which they don't know yet, is to take what I've showed them today in the making of a cask in Black Barrel and to apply some of what we do to their own craft.